Hey everyone, it's Karen at Gold Star Pro, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can customize the emails that go out to your customer around the functionality of your community space. So let's dive in and have a look. From the main menu, we're going to click on Sites, and across the top of the page we're going to click on Client Portal, Settings, and then Email Settings. Now, in the past, you could only send out the default template, and we had a few customers asking about how to customize it. The good news is now that you can do exactly that. First of all, on the left-hand side, you can customize which emails are going to go out to your customers. So, for example, if you want an email to go out when a membership application is approved, you would leave this one checked. If you don't want an email to go out when they're declined, you could uncheck this box and that email will not go out. As you can see, there are a range of different emails that go out, and you can choose to turn these on or off based on your company needs. And on the right-hand side, we have the ability to customize the content that goes out. So at the moment, these are all set up to be the default template. But when you want to customize it, you can go ahead and set up a template and assign it to this email. To do that, you would click on Marketing from the main menu, and across the top you'll click on Emails and Templates. Now, what I recommend you do here is set up a folder. So this folder will have all of the emails relevant to the community space. So what we're going to do is click on Create Folder. We're going to add the folder name. So let's just call this one Communities, and then we'll click Create. Then we're going to go into that community space, and the first thing we want to do is set up a default template for all of these emails. So we don't want to create all of the emails initially. We just want to create one email that has all the core components that you'll include in that email. So we can do two things. We can click on New at the top right, and we can click on Email Marketing Templates. Here there are lots and lots of different templates that you can choose from. So when you find one that you like, you can click on it, preview it, and if you really like that one and decide that you want to use that and customize it to your branding, then you would click on Continue at the top right of the page, and it will automatically add it into your template area. Now we could go ahead and we could customize this to suit. The alternative to that is to start from scratch. So we can click on New. Let's jump back in first to the Communities area. We'll click on New, and then we'll click on Blank Template. Here we want to click on Design Editor. That's the easiest way to create a template. When that loads, we have to decide what components we want to include, keeping in mind that this is a default template. So this is not the full email, this is just the core components that we want to include in all of the emails. So for example, we might want to include our logo. We then might want to include some text. Let's pop that down here. And we might want to include a, let's say, a button. And we might also want to include a divider. Where is our divider? Here it is. Okay, so these are the core elements. One other thing that you will want to include is further down the page, we're looking for our footer, and we're going to pop that down here at the bottom. So you've got the core components in place. Now what you want to do is customize each of those. So for example, with the logo, click on it, and then you can either upload a new logo, clicking on the pen icon and choosing Upload from Media Library, or you can just customize it. So for example, we might want to change the width of this. So if we make this 125 and then we take the height out, it'll maintain the aspect ratio. For example, the button, we might want to change the color. So let's make this a black button. And of course, with the divider, we might want to change the color of this one as well. So let's make that black, and we might make that a little bit thicker. Okay. And for the sake of this exercise, let's add another one underneath here. We're going to pop this one up here. And we're going to customize the color of that and make it thicker again. Okay, so once we've got all of the components in place, and of course you can customize this in any way that makes sense for your business, use all of your colors. Once you've set up the main template, we're going to give it a name across the top of the page. So let's just call this Communities Template, and we'll click on Save Template at the top right. Now what we want to do is use this as the template for all of these community emails. So back in the main communities folder, we're going to click on the 3 dots and we're going to click on Clone. Then we want to give this a name based on whatever this email is going to be. So it might be, in this instance, Communities-Approved. Then we'll click on Clone. It'll clone that template, and this is the email that we want to edit. So knowing that we've got all of our core fundamentals set up, the main thing we're going to have to do here is edit the text. You can insert whatever copy makes sense for you, but the one thing that you do want to make note of is that you're going to be wanting to insert values or insert content based on what's actually happened. So for example, if they've joined group ABC, you want the system to be able to insert that information. And just as we do in other areas around the platform, we can do that with custom values. So here, for example, we might insert hey, and then at the top right of the page, we'll click on custom values and then contact and first name. Okay, so the system will automatically insert, hey Jenny, hey Samantha, whatever the case may be. Next, we need to insert custom values specific to the client portal. So in this instance, we might put, great news, your request to join. Now we want to insert the name of the group. So again, we go back up to the custom values. This time though, we're going to scroll down. Actually, let's click on the back arrow. We're going to scroll down and look for Client Portal. Click on that and you'll see 4 options available. In this instance, we're going to use Communities. You can play around with these, explore them. If you've got questions, of course, jump on with live chat or jump into the Facebook group and ask. But because we're working on Communities, let's click on that. And in this instance, we want to insert the group name. So we'll click on Group Name. And now it says, great news, your request to join ABC Group has been approved. From there, you can customize it in any way that makes sense for you. There are quite a few values available. So if we click on the custom values again, scroll back down to Client Portal, we can have a look at all the different ones. So for example, if this post was about someone being tagged in a post or someone responding to their comment, you could use the comment author name, the parent comment author name, or the post author name. Further down, if you were sending an email about the change of role, you could use role updated by username or the role custom value, and so on and so forth. So play around with these. As I said though, if you do have questions about any of these and what they actually do, feel free to jump on with live chat or head over to the Facebook group. With that done, of course, this template isn't fully customized at this point in time, but for the sake of the exercise, we've got an email now that can go out telling people that their request to join ABC Group has been approved. So with that done, we're just going to click on Save Template. Then we can go back. We're going to click on Sites, Client Portal, Settings, and Email Settings again. And now we can go in and we can tell the system to use that specific template when an email goes out to someone that's been approved. So under Memberships next to Approved, click on Default Template, and from the Select Template box, you're going to choose the one that you just created. Now you can type in this box. So if needed, if you've got a lot of templates in there, type the name of it and then choose the one that you want to use. You can preview it using the little eye icon, and you can also edit it. So if you decide you need to make some changes, click on Edit. You can come in here, make your changes, and then click on Save. Close that down, and when you're happy that this is the right one and it's ready to go, click on Save again. And what you can see now under Memberships is that the Communities Approved email is the email that's going out to your customer when a request to join a membership is approved. So go ahead and customize all of these. There's lots in there that you can customize. Of course, across the top of the page, you can also customize the certificates emails as well. So have a play around with that. If you've got questions, I look forward to hearing from you in the Facebook group, or jump on with live chat and let them know that you need their help.